We have Yuuki Sakurai. He's the president at the investment unit of one of Japan's 10 largest life insurers. And Yuuki Sakurai joins us this morning from Tokyo. Good to see you once again, Sakurai-san. So this is interesting. Toyota still a buy to you, even though it's down 25% since those recalls first emerged.
Right. There may be some other subjects coming out from Toyota. We are not really sure at this moment. So I wouldn't say buy Toyota at this moment. But eventually, they have ability and power to regain, to overcome this trouble. So I'll closely watch what's going to happen to Toyota in the future. And obviously, after they overcome the issues, it will be definitely a buy. But I wouldn't recommend at this moment.
Okay, Sakurai-san, if you're holding on to your shares and you're not buying more at this point, what news is Toyota going to come up with that will make you sell? Sell?
Right.
Yeah.
If the trouble with the Toyota is that they have been expanding very quickly and to a large extent for the past couple of years. And the trouble, as the Toyota's officials have recognized, the issue is that the logistics haven't been catching up with their productions. And if these logistics are able to come up with their productions, and if they are able to satisfy the quality issue, then I think the trouble is over. But if they cannot cope with the quality issue, then you have to sell.
Sakurai-san, it's Mike here. Now, yeah. Toyota's loss is everyone else's gain. I guess the automakers could market their cars with the slogan, "It's not a Toyota." Nissan's got earnings out today. What's your take on that company?
Well, Nissan has an edge of not making sophisticated hybrid cars at this moment. And they have been doing very well by selling smaller cars in Asian regions. So I would say that for the moment, Nissan have an edge over Toyota for the present time.
We've seen Akio Toyoda really reluctant to get in the public light. He was grabbed by NHK very briefly. He gave a news conference Friday. He won't be at the congressional hearings in Washington. How do you think he's handled the crisis? And do you think that someone like Carlos Ghosn, a sort of tough outsider brought in to turn around Nissan, will be a solution for Toyota to consider?
Well, yes, that might be one of the ways to explain to the public. But obviously, I don't envy Mr. Toyoda's position. But as you know, the policy of the Toyota was to make cars and parts in the local areas which the car is sold, meaning that there are many parts manufacturers involved in the manufacturing of the Toyota cars. Meaning, it also means that they may not have grabbed 100% of what's going on to the very small extent.
Now, Toyota's obviously got to fix its problems. As you said, other automakers have the parts. Does this mean that it's an opportunity for companies like Denso, or are they going to get caught in the flak and be sold down because people think that the parts makers as well are to blame for the problems?
Well, obviously, the people start to think that any other Japanese parts maker may be involved in this issue. So it's very important, as you said, Mike, that these parts makers also have to make comments that their parts is very reliable, and that's very important.
Sakurai-san, Susan here once again. As you mentioned, you don't envy the position that Toyota's CEO, Akio Toyoda, is in. I mean, really, who does? But what about what's going to happen in March? Because Toyota is keeping its promise that it's going to make money in this fiscal year, despite the $2 billion plus that might stem from this recall. What about for next year, 2010? Do you have any optimism going into next business year?
Right. I'm not very optimistic about this fiscal year. The projection was not discounting the recall issue. Obviously, the first priority for the Toyota is to regain the confidence of their quality. And obviously, that's going to take very much of the time. So I'll look into positively for next year, 2011, but not 2010.
Okay, Sakurai-san, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. That's Yuuki Sakurai, president of Fukoku Capital Management.